Hello, Mark Crossfield here. We've got the MP R12 Mizuno wedge hitting up against the Titleist Vokey. This is the spin mill, the illegal grooves Vokey. You can still get a few of these around. So let's hit these two wedges up. I've got 60-degree lofts on both of these, so we're talking lob wedges here. And let's show you guys exactly what they could do for your golf. Okay, so MP R12 hitting up against the Titleist Vokey. Both of these clubs have very similar kind of sole designs with these have got the same bounce I've got on both of these, and they've also got this kind of beveled off back as well to help you get that club flatter on the floor when you're opening up the face. Both of these are obviously bladed lob wedges. These are lob wedges for people who want real feel, really control. So let's give them both a hit and see exactly what they're all about. I mean, the two biggest differences with the two clubs, or the one biggest difference, is the shape. The R series here is much rounder than the Vokey, and it actually gets the front edge of the club slightly comes forward. So the leading edge of the club almost feels like it's curving forward of the shaft line, which I actually quite like. So let's give these a hit. Let's start with the Vokey. So this is the Titleist Vokey. Obviously this is a very, very popular wedge. It's a great looking wedge. It's tour proven. It's used around the world by players on tours and in many clubs. Let's give it a hit, see how it feels. So putting it down by the ball, it's a nice shape. It's classic. It's semi-round with a straight leading edge. Let's give it a hit here. Just going to pitch it out there about 40 yards. Feels good off the face. This has got the spinny grooves, so if you can get your hands on these, this is still good for trying to get as much spin around your greens as you can with this club. Just give it another hit. It feels good. You know, it feels like I could do anything with it from a pitch, even if I'm just chipping it out in front of me. You know, it feels like there's a lot of manoeuvrable with, I can manoeuvre the ball around a lot with this club. It's a nice shape. It feels good off the face. You know, with a wedge, certainly a lob wedge like this, what can you say about it? There's not much it does. You've got to do most of the work. This is a bladed club. It's about finding something that you like the look of that gives you that confidence when you look down that you can perform the task you're trying to. So if we compare it up to the R series here, the R12 series from Mizuno, very similar in shape, arguably a slightly larger face it looks with a round one. And what I like about this club is I like the fact that the leading edge looks slightly forward of the front of the shaft, because it just feels like I can get that under the ball no matter what the lie a little better. Let's give it a hit. So feel off this compared to the Vokey. There's nothing in it. You know, if you blindfolded me, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference with feel. It's all to do with the look of the club, to be honest, for me with these two. Now this isn't the most neutral as test again, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of the fence you're sitting on. I use this wedge. This is my actual R12 lob wedge, so this is what I prefer out of the two. So maybe if you're looking for my opinion, it's going to be always swayed a little bit more towards the Titleist on what I like. Both of these clubs feel the same. Both of these clubs look very similar. I can do equally as much with both of these clubs. So again, if I'm chipping with the Mizuno here compared to the Vokey, I still feel I can do the same things as I can with the Vokey, nothing different. What I like, and it's subtle, I like the look of it. I like the fact that leading edge just pops out slightly forward of the front of the shaft. And it's those little bits which are personal to me that is making me choose this over the Vokey, because both of these wedges are world-class, great-looking clubs. So if you're out there looking for a wedge, you've got to get out there trying some. And don't worry if you pick it on the fact that you like the look of one or the sound of one over the other, even if it's just the colour of it that you like better. Because at the end of the day, both of these wedges, as long as you're performing, are going to do pretty much the same thing. The thing you have got to look out for is bounce in relationship to loft, in relationship to if you are a digger or a sweeper in your style of play. Now, I've got a video coming on this where we're going to talk about bounce a bit more extensively, try and get you guys to understand it more. But if you're choosing over brand, Titleist over the Mizuno, can't choose. I can choose for myself. I've got the reasons for myself. I choose the Mizuno. I like the look of it. It feels fine. It just gives me that confidence when I look down at it of what I'm trying to achieve. But if I was forced to use a Titleist, I think I could pull that off quite easily as well, because they both look good. Hope that helps, guys. Quite a vague review there. It's more about personal preference with the wedges, but I hope that's really the moral. Let me know what you think. What wedges do you use and why? Post comments down below. I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching.